Hi, today we're going to be reviewing how to do a great circular cast on. This is the one that I do 99% of the time, and you're able to draw in the center of the cast on after you're through. So it's terrific. Hold your yarn with the tail end to the right. You will be lifting the tail end over the working yarn and holding it with your ring finger and your pinky finger. Then with your index and your middle finger, you're going to hold the working yarn. This is going to allow you to easily work with that working yarn while still holding the circle. Right, I'm going to pull this a teeny bit tighter. You don't want it to be too loosey-goosey. All right, starting to create an even number of stitches, you need to make a yarn over in the beginning. So I'm bringing my working needle underneath the working yarn. Go down into the circle and then up and over the working yarn to catch the next stitch. So that's 2, an even number. See how that works? Over the working yarn for the 3rd stitch, into the circle, up and over the working yarn for the 4th stitch. We're going to do 6 today, so 2 more to go. Over the working yarn, back into the circle, and over the working yarn. I have 6 on my needle. They get a little squirrely before you make your first round. Notice how you can tighten the circle just by pulling on your tail end. It's really, really great. All right, now we're going to get set to put this on double points. I'm going to get ready to make sure you use your working yarn when you start this first knit row. The first stitch, because it was a yarn over, you're going to want to go into the back of the stitch to twist it and close it up. There's the first one. I'm going to be placing this onto 3 needles. So I'm going to put 2 stitches on each needle. Knit the second one. And now I'm ready to bring in my second needle. Okay, there's 2. I'm not worried about the center right now. We can always close that up later. And here's the 3rd. They are going to be wobbly in the beginning, so don't worry, just get them lined up as best you can. All right, so here we have a circle with 6 stitches. Generally, when you do a circular cast on, the first round is going to be knit plain. Right, I'm going to be changing this into a square formation with this next round. I will be knitting 1, make 1 all the way around the round. I will have 12 stitches, so I'll have 3 stitches on each needle. Okay, knit the first one. If make 1, I'm going to go way down here to get the bar to do my make 1. If this is too tricky, feel free to do a knit front and back in each stitch. It only shows a little bit. Sometimes you have to pull down to get that to work. Okay, so that's 2. The 3rd original knit stitch is the 3rd one for that first needle. Now, I've got a free needle here. I've got to do a make 1 first for the 2nd needle. Here's my knit 1. And then I need another make 1 for this 2nd needle. Again, you can see I've got a little pulling and tugging to make it work right. Okay, I only have 1 stitch left on this needle. I just did a make 1, so now it's time for another knit. Then I need to do a make 1 in between the needles. Okay, I've got to get 1 more stitch on this needle, so I'm going to knit. I'm going to put down my free needle, and I'm going to knit the next stitch. There's 3 on that needle. And then the final needle, I'm going to do a make one first. Then knit. And then between the last stitch of the round and the first stitch of the next round, I'm going to pick up that bar and do my final make one. Okay. So you can see you've got 3 stitches on each needle. You've got your center that you can close right up. All done.